All right, all right, all right. Hey, family, what's going on? Let me turn this mic down real quick. Hey, fam, what's going on? How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Trying to get this thing together. Make sure I got myself together. Okay. We are all ready to go. All right, family. So listen, it is Sunday, and a couple of you all have popped on in. Thank you for popping on in. We are streaming now live on Facebook, Instagram. I don't know why I keep saying Instagram. Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Okay, we're streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and I'm happy about that so far. Listen, we can't be pickers. Well, picky. We can be picky, but picky gets you nowhere. It doesn't get you very far. But I do want to say that I am grateful for you all joining us today. We are live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and we have quite a bit that we have accomplished so far. We're looking to accomplish quite a bit more. So come on in here, get on in here. Sorry, let me adjust my camera real quick. I don't want to be too high, too far to the left, too far to the right, and all that. But I want to give you my undivided attention. This is your undivided attention, okay? Y'all know who I am, so we can take this banner off the screen. I'm excited about being with you all today. I've had an amazing time of reflection over the last message that I delivered entitled Camel Toes. And if you have not seen that video, I want to share that video in the chat with you so that you can actually go back and watch that. Uh, this is going to be very, very, very interesting. Okay, very, very interesting. Um, in the next couple of weeks because we're moving into our new building. Hey, it is Sunday. We're making some announcements today. I'm not preaching anything new. So if you're watching this stream expecting me to preach anything new or looking for a preached word, I'm going to refer you back to my last message. Really, because number one, I'm not going to succumb to the pressure of trying to preach something brand new. And most of us don't even retain. We don't have the capacity to retain that much information. Okay. So I'm going to refer you to the last message I preached, which is entitled Camel Toes. That was an amazing message. The camels are coming. Listen, I wholeheartedly believe with all my heart, mind, soul, body, and strength that the camels are coming. They're coming in our direction. They're coming with gifts and with resources and provision for the vision. So you want to be a part of that. You want to make sure that you're a part of that era, that eon, that community, that group, that space, that time and place that God is speaking to with regards to provision for the vision. We're in a series entitled Help is on the Way. And once we get back into our building, which will be in the next couple of weeks, once we get into our, I won't say back, but into our building, back into a physical place, a physical structure, we will be meeting every other week for the next 2 months. The month of April is going to be very interesting because I'm planning something for that a Passion Week that I think is going to be really, really interesting. Many of you all have never seen something like this before. Um, so I'm not going to say that it just never existed or never happened, but many of you all will have never seen it like what we're getting ready to do. So um, I'm looking forward to Passion Week. I'm really looking forward to Passion Week. There are going to be 6 other pastors, including myself, in the Atlanta area, coming together at our new location that seats over 250 strong. And so I'm excited about packing that room out with a crowd of amazing, amazing, amazing people and having some amazing speakers and preachers be with us and share with us on that day. So hey, let's get on into this. I'm going to literally run through some announcements and then I'm going to run over some notes from our previous messages that I'm sure, I'm very certain many of you all have missed. There is no shame. And I think that we all are a bit spoiled because we want new content, but you haven't even adjusted to the point where you can regurgitate verbatim what the last content that you received was. And so I'm not going to succumb to the pressure of preaching a brand new message every time I mount this platform, this pulpit, this stage, this audience. However, there will be seasons and times when something fresh and new and necessary, and then we'll create space and time to review that which we've already spoken, or we'll repeat it. I know one pastor and who's literally going over a message that he preached 2 or 3 years ago. He's back in the entire series. And I think that's a wise idea because every time you reflect on it and every time you um, revisit it, something fresh hits you um, that didn't hit you the last time. So So again, let's go through some quick announcements, and then we're going to get off of here. I'm not going to be long at all because we need to do some digital discipleship. We need to do some digital evangelism. We need to make sure that there are people gathered waiting for what we have to offer. Okay, and so while I enjoy, doing God's work, it becomes exhausting when you're just simply talking into the wind, thinking that God's going to send people. That's not how it works. We have to literally put our faith with our works and invite people. So I'm going to just be frank and honest and say there has not been enough inviting of people to fullness. There just hasn't. From my part and for the part of those who say they love me and support me and push me and endorse me, um, there hasn't been enough of that, and so I want to see more of that. I want to see more intentional invitation this week. We're going to do some intentional invitation this week, and we're going to be gearing up for the next couple of weeks. I'm literally going to be bugging people. Hey, would you please join us on Sunday? I want you to be a part of my church. I want you to come join my church, or visit my church, or fellowship with my church, or connect with our church. So yeah, that's what we got. So let's go. Let's hop back to our announcements. I want you to make sure that you're joining us each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We are streaming live for prayer, for morning prayer. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. We're live at 6:30 a.m. for about 15 to 20 minutes for our prayer. Tuesday and Thursday nights, we have launch team open house. Eventually, as we move into our physical worship space, our studio will be having weeknight worship encounters on Tuesdays and on Thursdays. Not just yet. We won't go into a full schedule all out just yet, but we're gonna ease into it into the next couple of months because I want there to be a people there. I don't just want to be talking to a bunch of empty chairs. Okay. Let's be real here, y'all. And then of course on Sundays will always be whether we're in person or we are live online. Sundays will always be at 4:30 p.m. And I'm looking forward to the day where we can add a 8:30 a.m. encounter and or a 10:30 a.m. encounter. That would require us having our own space, y'all. It would require us having our own space. Right now, we are sharing space with another ministry, and I am thankful and grateful for the ministry that we are sharing with. However, we need our own space, and so we're going to be working on that. Hey, y'all, we're moving into our new building. We're moving into our new building, and I'm excited about it. We are going to be live in the Marietta Austell area, live at the MGM Studios on Sundays at 4:30 p.m. 4:30 p.m. I need you all to set alarms at 3:30 p.m. Get yourself dressed, ready, and out the door to meet us on time because we have a 2 hour time limit. Okay. 2 hour time limit. 2 hour time limit. A few, give or take a few minutes, add or take a few minutes doesn't really make a big difference, but the goal is to have a 2 hour worship experience, a 120-minute worship experience, which I'm certain because we've done it before. Is usually we usually have worship between an hour and a half and an hour and 45 minutes. So between starting at 4:30, we should be done between 6 and 6:15. That should be no problem at all for us. And of course, starting at 7:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to change this flyer to say Tuesdays and Thursdays. And when we have special events, of course, you all will know ahead of time. And so, of course, when we have special events, we'll amend this weekday schedule um, so that it'll reflect what our weeknights or weeknights are going to look like. Okay. So, again, we're located live at 3771 Floyd Road. All of our addresses and all of our locations are going to be updated this week so that you will know exactly where we are. We're going to be live at the MGM studio at 3771 Floyd Road. Um, we're sharing the community, we're sharing with the community rather what we're getting ready to do and what we're getting ready to accomplish. And I'm excited about it. Hey, if you're hopping in, if you're watching us or viewing us anywhere, um, do us a quick favor and just hop on into the chat and let us know that you're here so that we can greet you and welcome you. Let me know where you're streaming from. I would love to just shout you out. Okay. I love to shout you out. Again, I'm not going to be long today because I have quite a few things I need to do, and I'm not going to succumb to the pressure of trying to preach something brand new every week, especially with their. We need a proper audience. I think you all would agree that what I have to share deserves a proper audience. Okay. So So I'm just gonna share some announcements today, really, really quickly. Then they hop back on screen. So again, we're gonna be live in worship at our new facility in the month of February, and I'm excited about it. I don't know if you are. Hey, have you seen our new building? Okay, let me show you all what the building looks like. Okay, let me show you what the building looks like. Here's what the building looks like right now. This is not what it's going to look like in the next 3 to 6 months. I promise you, I guarantee you. I had an amazing meeting with our facility manager. He's such a great guy, a great, great guy. You all will meet him. You'll be introduced to him very, very soon. Um, so I had a great meeting with him. I got the measurements for the room, at least for the front of the room, because that's where we need the most, the most support as far as aesthetics and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to be changing this room. This room's going to look very, very different by the time we get done with it. By the time I get done with it, it's going to look very, very different. And so I want you all to join us. Hey, we're going to put these dates in the chat. I'm going to put these dates in the chat. If you didn't see it, matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to the post that I shared a few. I'm gonna go back to the post that I shared. Uh, well, no, I want y'all to go look at it. I want y'all to go look for the post. Okay, go look for the post. We're gonna be live in February. I'm gonna literally copy and paste this caption. This is perfect. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. All right. I'm gonna copy and paste this caption, uh, and I'm gonna put this into the chat so that you all can see it. All right. We're going to be having worship. Our worship encounter is going to be, um, let's see. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. So we are in worship live at our new location in the month of February on the 12th and the 26th. Okay. On the 12th and the 26th, we will be live in worship at our new location on the 12th and the 26th. All right. So let me show you what the address is again, just in case you missed it. We're going to be located at 3771 Floyd Road. And let me also give you all some instructions, okay? Make sure that you register ahead of time. Do not wait to get there to register. Register ahead of time. That helps us to know how many we are expecting, how many we're looking for. I'm believing by faith, somehow or another, we're going to have between 40 and 60 guests for our first worship encounter in the month of February. And it's only going to get better from there, okay? It's only going to get better from there. Between 40 and 60 guests, I'm looking for about 20 to 30 men, 20 to 30 women, and a handful of kids because we need some kids, y'all. Even if we're borrowing them, for the community to know that we are a family-oriented church. Um, and that does not mean that we're excluding single people, but I'm talking about we're not just going to make a church just for singles and just for men and just for women. I want people single, married, coupled, partnered, um, and of all nationalities, of all expressions, to join us. Literally, that we are not turning away anyone. Um, and I know that God's going to put us to the test on that, but but I think that we're in a good space. We're in a good place, so we're not going to turn away anyone. We're looking to be a family ministry. Okay. So yeah, so that's that. And hey, I think that's enough for now. I'm gonna hop off because we have quite a bit of things to do. I want to make sure that we are making intentional use of our time. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for hopping on. Message me if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. If you want to see, oh, I have one more thing. If you want to seed and sow into this campaign, I think you owe it to yourself to do this. We have a lot of renovation that we need to do in that room. Okay, we're not going to be knocking out any walls, but we're going to be adding a lot of steps. We're going to take we're going to take out the chairs. We're definitely going to do that in the next couple of weeks. We're going to purchase all new chairs, and then we're going to have some replacements that we got to purchase when we move them out of the way because there'll have to be certain chairs for worship, and there'll be certain chairs for work. The worship chairs will not be the work chairs, and the work chairs will not be the worship chairs. Okay, I want them to be completely different. It's going to be a completely different room by the time we get a hold of this thing. So you deserve to join us in our campaign. Make sure that you are a part of our campaign entitled Better Than Ever Operation Upgrade. This campaign, which is intended to help us to generate about $100,000 above and beyond 50K, which is really $100,000, is geared to help us to renovate the studio space and to have all that we need as far as equipment to facilitate every encounter, every gathering, every meeting, every um, workshop, conference, concert. Uh, whatever the case might be, even if we have a dinner, fashion show, um, comedy night, something of that sort. It's a sloped floor, so we can't do a whole lot because it's not a flat floor. It's a sloped floor like a theater. Um, but because historically it was a theater actually, but I would love it if you all would partner with us. Any gift you see in soul would be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. However, uh, the specific amounts would help us to reach our goal. 100, 250, 500, 1,000, and 2,500 is what we're looking to accomplish, and that will get us above and beyond $100,000, above and beyond $50,000, which is closer to 100,000, and that'll get us all the money we need to purchase all the equipment we need, so that we can go into the summer right. We're looking to have our ribbon cutting either at the end of May or sometime in June. Okay, and I'm going to update you all about that. Between May and June, we're going to have the ribbon cutting once we get all the equipment purchased and we renovate this beautiful, amazing room to the glory of God and to the building of man. So again, I'm getting out of here. I want you to be a part of our campaign. Would you please, ma'am? Would you please, sir? Join us in our campaign. Sow a gift of 100, 250, 500, 1,000, 2,500, and the rest is going to be history. The rest will literally be history. You will have a building block on the foundation of what this thing is destined to become, because it's already done in my mind. It's already done. I see it entirely completed, but now the work begins to make it happen. So I appreciate you all. I thank God for you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you, meeting you in Austell, Marietta, in Marietta, Austell. I'm saying that because I'm in meeting with my facility manager. On some maps, the location, because of how the town is divided, the property sits literally on the county edge, Austell and Marietta. And so some people regard that property as Austell. Some people regard it as Marietta. When I look up the street address, it just pops up automatically Marietta. So that's why we have Marietta. But for some people, it's still Austell. So, so long as you type in the address and you look at ahead of schedule inbox and make sure that you Google it on your maps, you'll see a big building. You'll see a big building, and you'll know where we are. Okay, you'll see it'll be a big building, and you'll know where we are because you'll see all the ribbons and signs and all that around us. So you'll know. You look for the MGM signs, okay? But make sure that you go to my website, register ahead of schedule. Now you can register when you get there, but I'm encouraging you to register ahead of schedule because I want to, number one, reserve your parking space. You're going to have a reserved parking space. The people who get there late will be at the back. Who get there early will be at the front, so forth and so on. And we're going to have everything's going to be organized. Our seating is going to be organized. Our traffic is going to be organized as far as cars. Everything's going to be organized. All things are going to be done decent and in order. Okay. So I need you to register ahead of schedule because I want to make sure that we know how much food to prepare, how many drinks to prepare. If everybody just shows up late, you won't get the full experience that I want you to experience. And then some people will get it, some people won't, and they'll be looking dumb, they're looking funny, looking strange. I don't want you doing that. I don't look at me dumb, funny, and strange. Register ahead of schedule. And if you can, the best thing for us to do, register by Friday. Okay, register by Friday. By Friday, we need to know who's coming. Now, we will prepare enough, if we possibly can, we'll prepare enough for extras, but I'm not going to prepare a whole ton of extras just in case because people want to be lazy and just show up, So let's help me out, help me help you. Okay, all right. So I'm getting out of here again. Only wanted to be live for a few minutes. I have nothing new to say today, except for that I want you all to watch this video, go onto the website for information, inbox me if you need to, and I will see you all Monday morning. All right, peace.